Hello.
I'm not ready.
Hello.
Freaks
No, I'm just
come
kidding.
out at night. Let's the freaks come out at night. Hang out.
Freaks come out at night.
Speak for
See what I
yourself,
tell you,
sister.
Nick. See what I tell you, Nikki's here. It's the only time we can get her to come hang out with us anymore.
Oh,
Just kidding. We know that she's been playing with her dad lately.
I don't
well,
like you guys
that
anymore.
did not sound good, Sally, at all.
Just, like that's just how
Taking
I say things. Like, you
care of my
know,
Yeah.
now he's got a cold. I'm
like
worried he's gonna turn into pneumonia.
Oh gosh.
I hope not.
Hopefully he'll be fine. Oh my gosh.
hi freaks. See, Cindy's a freak.
Cindy's a freak?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Super freak. She's really freaky.
Super freak. Super freak.
Yeah.
I called Valerie and she was almost asleep. And I woke her ass up and told her to get to work.
I said, I can't move. I'm so sore.
I was sitting in my dad's chair with the massager on,
Oh gosh.
watching Netflix, and then I saw you guys had a hangout, so I was like, "Oh, I'll go say hello."
Well, that was sweet of you.
But I was telling Sally the offices where the computer and stuff is right next to my dad's room.
Oh,
So I'll be able to go in there. And Gary's sleeping in the living room, so I couldn't go there.
right.
I'll take my nephew driving by.
So you had to,
I can't believe how much traffic here is. It what time is it? Like 11 o'clock at night?
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
12 here.
and it's so goddamn much traffic. I can't even believe it.
Everybody's going to the bars.
I suppose we just had a cop go after somebody a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then they installed this pedestrian crosswalk across right in front of my dad's,
Oh,
and the thing has it's ran by solar power. Well, it sits there and beeps
oh my gosh.
constantly. So every time I sit over here and have a cigarette or something, I'm like, oh my god, I just want to go over and whack it with a baseball bat.
Yeah, that would be irritating. Absolutely. I need to go find the chat.
I can't see the chat. I'm just on my phone. I could bring out my tablet, but
Hey there, Joanna.
I have these wire things. They're brand new in the package. It's a it's a ring of wire, and then they have turnbuckles in there, and then some little round plastic piece. I wish I could figure out what they are for.
Mm.
My dad and my husband didn't know, which they know everything, but so it was weird that they couldn't tell what it was. But I got a crap load of them from an auction like last summer, and
Yeah.
I've just been able to figure out what they are. But they're brand new in the package.
Hmm. What are they called?
I don't know. I don't know what it's for, but it's got a roll of wire, pretty good sized roll of wire, and like 5 or 6 turnbuckles in them. I think that's what those are called. And then there's a
Hmm.
plastic ring, and there's like I've got like probably 10 or 15 of them, but I don't know what they're for. My husband and my dad didn't know what they were for either. Oh, the lights went out. Motion lights.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Let's turn on the light. There we go. I suppose I could just turn the lights on.
Well, probably.
Sure, my dad paid the light or this month. All right, there we go. Now the lights won't shut off on me.
What's everybody out there doing?
Hopefully the neighbors are sleeping so they don't think I'm nuts out here talking to myself.
Too late, Nikki. They probably already think you're nuts.
That's what I'm saying.
They moved in when I was in high school, so yeah, they already know me.
Well, then, you ain't got nothing to be scared of.
Huh?
Said, well, then you ain't got nothing to be scared of. They know you. You're gonna be all right.
I'll sit here and dig through all my stuff and find stuff to sell. Oh boy,
That's
would
the
he
way
be
to
pissed.
do it. Have you been listing much?
No.
Oh.
Okay, Sally, what am I going to do? What am I doing? Listing.
Well, yeah.
I got nothing to be scared of. I got this big wrench right here I can use to hit something.
There you go.
I got a monkey wrench. Don't monkey around. I'll hit you with my
Give them a
monkey wrench.
tune-up.
Yep.
I'd probably fall over if I tried to hit somebody with it.
Oh, man, it's a good thing I don't have no money, because I'm seeing all kinds of LuLaRoe stuff on Macari.
How are you?
Be listing, not shopping.
I know. Well, right now I'm like sharing, or not sharing, but favoriting, hearting. Ooh, that's so cute. Oh.
My dad's been bugging me to clean out the van. Maybe I should do that while I'm chit chatting.
Yeah, why not?
I don't want to. Too fucking lazy.
I don't want to do that.
Over leave it long enough, my husband will just do it.
There you go.
Save that on my posh pics for my Pinterest. Just in case I run into some money.
Well, if you run into some money, let me know where it's at, because
Yeah.
I'll go running after it.
When you find that money tree, let me know because I want to go pick some.
Hi, Ansley.
I mean,
like you said.
No, like, because I don't know if anybody knows this too. Let me know. But I know how to get followers on Poshmark, pretty easily. But if you find out a way to get followers and follow other people easily on Macari, let me know. Because I'm kind of stuck on that.
Start listing.
Well, that's what I'm doing. But I have 0 followers. And
How long you been listing?
Today I started my Macari today.
Well, give it time.
You gotta. I think it has to do with your listings, because people will go through and they'll like your items,
Okay.
and I think that's. I may be wrong, but I think that's the way it goes.
Okay. OJ says answer cleavage.
There you go.
There you go. Hi, OJ. Hi, everybody who's come in. I can't see the
Howdy.
chat, so I'm just on my phone. My phony phone.
I guess I better put this nice hat.
Mini Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Better put this in the squad just in case somebody doesn't get it.
Doesn't quite fit.
I could share it on my page too. Maybe. Oh no, I can't. Oh yeah, I can.
There, I can take a nap now.
Dork.
You're a dork.
I am a dork. I feel dorky. I feel dorky tonight. Oh. Okay, Valerie, get with the program here. Okay, so you're going to do that. Okay.
Oh, I wonder if I'm logged in on my phone on my popper. No,
Excuse me.
I don't want to share that on my other page. I have a bunch of Duluthians coming in.
I am a freak, Carol. That's just how it is.
Bunch of people that really know me.
That really know you. We don't really know you.
No, I
Is
mean
that what
from
you're
my.
saying?
No, she just means everybody else.
Everybody besides us.
Yeah, we know her. I mean, we know how she is.
Mm.
It's pretty bad when you forget how to make a listing on eBay.
Yeah. That's awful, Valerie. That is pretty damn awful.
Well, I forgot for a moment.
Oh.
I didn't completely.
Okay.
Grandma Magic Classic said, "Are we doing a listing challenge for pot?" No pot. It's illegal. I don't even know where to find some pot.
Mm.
I'm sure somebody around here has it, but I don't trust anybody, so.
I don't even know the first place to get some pot.
Ow, my foot hurts. What do you mean on this, Ansley? I'm reading your message or your comment on my Instagram, and you say, now as for item specifics on the platform, I don't know if it'd be in your best interest. Well, if I say that if I say in the description that it's in the pictures, then it should be fine. I'm just gonna work it like that and see how it goes. And then, if I get a bunch of people that say, I don't know where your measurements are at, then maybe they don't need to be liking any of my stuff. Maybe they don't need to be trying to buy stuff from me. You know what I mean?
What is going on with this here now? There we go.
Oh, fun, Shauna. She's at Texas Frightmare weekend this weekend.
Ooh.
I would be too scared.
I wouldn't have a voice. If anybody knows me, they would be in big trouble because they wouldn't be able to hear the next day.
I should run to Quick Trip and get some eggs.
I was telling Valerie, I've shared and followed so many people on freaking Poshmark today.
You know who would be a good person to ask those questions would be Carol.
Hey, Carol.
She does a lot of Posh.
So, well, like what questions?
Well, like...
Because the one I had was about Macari. And she didn't say nothing.
Okay. So, you know, when you're on your... When you go to follow somebody and you go to their closet... I can't. My phone's dead. But it'll say... I can't even remember what it says now. It'll say, like, all closet or boutique. When you go to that first page.
I'll show you right now.
Okay.
So if you're on your phone and you want to share this person's stuff, you go to all, right? All. And then if you click that check mark right here where it says all women, so click that. Does that share everything in their closet? Because it does like a loading signal, like a rotating circle thingy.
Right.
And you know, like acting like that's what it's doing, but we don't know for sure if that's what it's doing.
I just hit item and share.
I know, but if you're saying all, if you're saying all women, and you click that, and then there's a check mark up at the top, and you click that.
Well, Sally, let's do a test.
She says, "What's your Posh?" And I'll try it.
Okay.
Mine is Sally Nasser. Sally Nasser 6. No, Sally N6. SALLYN 6 number.
It's not the letter 6.
I'm gonna kick your ass. It's the number,
it's the number 6, not the letter
6.
Okay, so Sally and sex. That's it. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna click all. Okay.
No, she didn't say Sally and sex.
Let me grab my
Valley trying to be
earbuds.
serious here. Let me grab my earbud.
I know, and I can't even freaking see my screen now because I'm crying. Shit.
Okay, Sally, go and check your Posh and see if you see anything from me and see if it shared. Because it should show you what it shared. That I shared all of your closet. I just want to know if it's like, if it does it like if you're doing it individually. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
With a star name like Sally and sex, I don't know why you're not getting any followers.
Naked man's in bed. Okay.
But you said you've just been listing them today, so I mean, give it time to get some followers. You don't get followers right away.
Valerie, it does not say. No, it doesn't say anything from you.
What? So what the heck is that check mark for?
I don't know.
That's a crock of shit.
But it told me that Bargain Shopping shared your listing, which shows the shorts. And then Parish Place shared your listing. And it has like different times for different listings that they shared. Okay, so if I go into Parish Place, okay, so I'm gonna follow. And then okay, so there, see underneath it says all underneath category.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you click that, it says all and it has a check mark.
Mm-hmm.
And if you click that, then it acts like it did it.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie and Sally, say hi to Turtle Trader.
Hi, Turtle
Hi,
Trader.
Turtle Trader. Howdy, howdy.
Oh,
that's Joanna.
That bike just that drove by had like different color lights on it.
Cool.
No, that's just showing you all their stuff.
Ow. Well, that sucks.
That really sucks ass. Because this whole time, that's what I thought it was for. Oh, well, not the whole time. It's just showing all my listings, but not sharing. Okay. Okay, well, now I know.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about it.
Julie said I look tired.
Okay, so.
Okay.
You do because you're squinting.
I know. And I don't know why I'm doing that, but I think just because I'm tired.
Probably.
Your daughter, OJ says, my daughter just got accepted to CCM, the same conservatory of music where my son is. Amazing since CCM has a below 2% acceptance rate. She's on cloud 9, and so are we. That's awesome. Great
Great.
news. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations to her.
That's awesome.
It's very exciting.
That's neat.
Okay.
Hi, Summer.
All right,
So
Johanna. I mean, I can share. I just thought that was a easier way to do it. Like if you click the button, it shares all of your, but I guess that probably wouldn't work because there's a lot of people that have like thousands of items, so that does make sense that wouldn't.
She says so much easier to share from PC because it's a gallery view with a easy share button beneath each listing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see that then. Okay, so
fast I promote. It's easier to share on desktop.
yeah, well, we thought we were the shit today.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't waste a lot of time. I think I had started doing it a couple of days ago, but that's okay. I'm glad they're going to be together.
Yeah. That is neat.
Valerie,
Holy
what's your
crap.
so she can promote you too?
Do what?
Carol wants to know what yours is so she can promote you too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she's already shared all my listings.
Oh, wow. Nice. There you go. That is very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Yeah, usually like each follower, and this is kind of something that I've been doing since I've been doing this. And I haven't been doing this long, but what was I saying? I lost it. Oh, I got it. So I've been just going through. Usually, you get 1 or 2 likes or 1 or 2 shares for your items. That's what most people give you or give me. I usually go through and do like at least 2 rows, but sometimes 3 rows before I found this little tab check mark that doesn't do crap. But that's what I was doing. So, and then when I do that, they go back into mine, and usually they'll share some more stuff because they feel guilty, which is good. Maybe they'll see something that they like.
Oh, Mr. Felicina.
Yeah, I know, Ansley. I'm just tired. I had a long day. I was working out in the yard most of the day or actually most of the afternoon. So I'm just tired and my body hurts and all that crap. But usually Friday nights is my having a yes, having a senior moment, junior moment. Oh, I'm a junior. I'm not quite a senior yet. Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I haven't worn my glasses this afternoon, so I'm sure it's a combination of everything just catching up to me. Everything will be better tomorrow.
Joanna says if you find some with like over 100,000 followers, share the crap out of their closet so they will share back.
Yep.
So does anybody have an answer for the Macari question though? Like, is there a way to like go find your Facebook people and like all in one shot, or do you have to like manually type in their name and shit? Just wondering. I want to do it the easy way. I got a lot of stuff to do. All right, now I'm following all of Carol's people.
Seems like Shane would know about Macari. Another person that knows about Macari is Chris Piles.
Okay.
Trying to think who else is big on Macari. I can't think of anyone else right off the top of my head. Okay, let's go here. Go here.
Michelle, maybe?
I think she does Macari.
I think so.
Have you gotten invited to any of the parties?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Carol says Valerie store shared. You have a room ivory shirt in 2 sizes, one at 19 and one at 20. Also, you could put that in one listing and then multiple sizes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't even know what you said. Actually, I do, but that is really bad spelling on the P word.
What?
Just spell it, just sound it out.
Okay, I got it.
It's all good, OJ. I'm just making fun of you. That's what you get.
Okay. I will definitely do that. I'll fix
What?
the prices, and then I'll put the.
Oh,
I'll see if I can figure it out anyway.
right.
Shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard.
I don't even feel like I ate dinner tonight because I went to sleep afterwards. Yeah, I woke up at 9 o'clock and I thought it was 9 o'clock in the morning. I was all messed up.
Oh.
Trying to share or follow all your people, Carol, but you have a lot. I just keep it coming.
Hi, guys.
Oh.
Howdy.
I figured since I'm awake, I might as well go get some meatloaf.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I made 2 big meat.
I was just saying I was starving.
Come over here. I'll give you some meatloaf.
I know. I would totally come over there and get some meatloaf right now. Like, I'm so hungry. My stomach is growling.
I had meatloaf and garlic mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
Garlic and cheese.
Nah.
That sounds good.
Do you put sour cream in them?
Yeah. I pick with Joy.
I pick with Joy.
Hi, Martha.
Oh, that's what her name is?
I know everybody's name, but I just. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Sorry, I just kicked over my 2-liter bottle of pop and it almost went rolling down the driveway.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
dang it. Okay, pick with Joy is Martha.
Everyone load up. We're headed to Nikki's. So you won't find me at my house. You gotta come to my dad's. That's why I'm in the garage.
I'm coming over right now because I'm hungry. Oh, you didn't miss too much. Nikki almost spilled her pop.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Did it happen again?
What?
To Nikki.
I don't know.
I don't know. She said, ah.
Oh.
I had to shut the door because otherwise the dog hears me out here and then he wants to come out here. And he'll sit there and bark until I let him out here.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, Henry.
Dang, Carol, you got all kinds of listings in here. Just stacking them up.
Martha wants to know if anybody here has been to the Las Vegas bins.
Nope.
I have not. I have seen somebody that they used to have put videos out. They were at Las Vegas bins once, and I'm assuming that there's probably a couple.
Oh, yeah, I think there's 2 or 3.
And they were just kind of strict on, making sure everybody's following the rules. But
Carol, how long have you been selling on eBay? Sorry. I forgot.
I've heard that they're not really good. But the bins can be good one day and great the next. So, and I think it's to each his own type of thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, one person might say it's crappy because they're looking for, one type of item, but if you would have went, and you're looking for something completely different, then, and you find something good, well, then it was good for you. So I think it's to each person. Each person is going to have their own experience. So
Yeah.
like that bin pickers, they got chastised because they probably shouldn't have said their name on here, but anyway, they got messages saying I went to that same bin and I didn't find crap, and they find stuff all the time, so I don't know.
Okay, Carol.
I think you just have to go and experience if that's what I think you just have to go yourself and make
But
your
I want to
own
make sure
decision.
I'm doing this the right way. So I click on whenever I'm in somebody's closet, I click on the square arrow things, right?
Yep.
And then I go to my followers.
Yep. That's
Okay.
exactly right.
Okay.
Because you're sharing their items to the people that are following you.
Okay.
Yep, you're doing it right.
Jane goes to the Vegas ones? Ain't he in Illinois?
Who's that?
Shane.
Oh, they're the same ones as the bin picker. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, he goes to the. Well, they do. They actually go to a couple of different ones, but I know that there was one in Indianapolis that they go to. I think there's like 4 around the area that they can, reach pretty quickly. So, but I think the one that they go to, it's like Shady Lane or Shady Grove or something. That's the one that they frequent most. And, sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's not. So, you know. And they're usually going about 3 times a week, 4 times a week. So.
Oh, Jay, that's funny. Indiana, yeah.
No doubt. And now
Well,
they just have a button to where you can push all. because somebody got a brain.
Yeah, some days there's going to be kids that don't know what phone books are or anything. And they'll be like, "You had a house phone?"
Yeah.
We have a house phone, but people still don't recognize that it's because it's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like it's not completely necessary.
Yeah. I had my dad laughing the other day. He's been getting calls from scammers on his
Oh
phone.
gosh.
So I answered it on his phone, and I was just going off on the guy and screwing with him, and my dad was just laughing his ass off.
Well, heck, now you know how to handle them.
Yeah. Oh, well, I meet.
I usually, when those people call, I usually put their name or a name. I give them a name, and they're not very nice names. Well, at least when if that number comes up again, at least I'll know that it's
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you ever lose your phone and people go through your
Mm-hmm.
your contacts.
Yep.
Dickhead and
Mm-hmm.
asswipe. Be like, damn, I don't know if I want to return this phone to this lady or not.
That'd be funny. I don't know, Carol. I hope sooner than later. I haven't been home in since the 15th of April.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
I've
you
been
you
home,
left
but
before I left.
yeah, I mean, I've been home, but I haven't stayed at home.
Right.
I hope soon. My husband told me, and he goes, "I am so tired of staying here." I said, "Well, sorry." I said, "Well, go home. I'll stay here." Yeah, it is. I miss being at home, but what can you do?
Yeah. I mean, it does suck, but he's your dad and you got to do it.
It's
Yeah,
for good reason.
my dad would do it for me.
Yep.
Mm.
And I mean, like we could put him to bed or whatever, or I could go home and Gary could spend the night here, but I'd have to be back here right at 7 o'clock the next morning before Gary goes to work, or 6 o'clock the next morning. I mean, it just makes sense to just stay here. My daughter's taking care of the house and the dogs, so now if my Amanda wasn't taking care of the house, then
It'd probably be a little bit different,
then it would be
you know.
different. But
Yeah.
we're all at your house partying right now. So Steve, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll clean up the mess when we're done.
As long as you clean up the mess, have fun. You're gonna have to bring your own beer too, because I don't have.
So I told the kids. I said, where do you get this? Because like I would give them money for like gas and for their normal things, but like I'm like, where do you get this money for this alcohol? She's like, Mom, we do a collection.
There
Oh. She
you
said
go.
everybody puts in money and then somebody goes and buys it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I live like what is it, like 28 miles away from my dad, something like that. 20 some miles from my dad. So yeah, it's like, is that how far away I live? I don't even know. Let me check it out on GPS.
Yeah, so it's not just down the road. It's
No.
a little
Nikki,
while
do you
away.
live 20 miles from everything?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. So does Valerie.
I remember you telling me that
So does
Yeah.
Valerie.
one. It's 20 miles no matter where I go. Close by anyway. It's all good.
Let's see exactly how far it is. Oh, it's 35 minutes, 25.9 miles. So,
That's pretty close.
so it's not terrible, but to be running back and forth all the time and everything. And then, like in the middle of the night, if my dad wakes up and needs something, then he's waking me up and not Gary because Gary's got to work,
Right.
So,
But his knees and everything are doing okay.
yeah, he's doing pretty good. I mean, he's like now he got a walker with a seat on it. Well, I gave him one, but it was too big,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't fit like through his doors and stuff. So the physical therapist brought him one with a chair on it that's smaller, so he can get through his doors with it. And so he went in the bathroom and shaved today. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, now that he's got that walker, I'm going to try to get him to start doing stuff because before he couldn't too long
Mm-hmm.
because he's weak, and so he couldn't stand too long to do stuff.
That seat though really does help out a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're walking down the hall and you get a little bit winded,
yeah,
you just turn around and sit down.
yeah.
You know.
So yeah, so now he's got one of those. So hopefully he'll be progressing a little more now. But now he's sick, so we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
But his knee itself is doing really well. I mean, he's at 90-degree bend, over 90 degrees bending it. So, I mean, it's doing really well, but
Mm-hmm.
he's just got to get his strength back up now. And so,
Why is there like 5 people that have exclamation marks for their name? That's dumb.
Got your attention.
yeah.
I guess so.
Maybe they're trying to be first on the list.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you're not first, you're last.
Because that's what made them first.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good thinking,
That's
Nikki.
why. That's why when I made that auction site years ago, I named it Awesome Auctions. So I'd have AA.
Well, they don't even have to put anything else because they have a at sign and their name underneath. So, that's might be a good idea.
Thank you, Turtle Trader. I'm taking care of myself. It'll be fine. Thank you.
I have to go find me something to eat. I'm starving to death. Wasting away right here.
Pretty soon we're going to see right through you.
I know it. May take a while, but I'll get there.
Where did Sally go? I can't see her anymore.
Where?
Yeah, I understood what you meant, Turtle Trader. I read and type Taiwanese. first damn desk, first damn row.
Are you still making listings, Valerie?
No, I'm following Carol's closet still.
She got down a rabbit hole.
No.
Yeah, you know, if it just had one button, she'd be done by now.
I know it.
Somebody should get on that.
No doubt about it.
Oh my God, you know what happened the other day?
What?
My daughter, well, it should be okay to say it. I don't know the person's name. But one of her clients had a dentist appointment the other day, and she's got mental issues, right? And she also has a bladder control problem. But she has a diaper, but she pees right through it. She had to go to the free clinic the other day for a dentist appointment, right? Well, she peed on the dentist chair. They told her she couldn't come back no more.
I've heard about that happening.
Tell me that is not right at all. I mean, the free clinic, that's what that place is for, is people like that.
Yeah.
That need it. I told my daughter, I said, I would be going to Congress or something. I mean, you need to do something. I said, you should talk to your boss about that. I said, and see what you can do. I mean, if you don't give out the names, you won't be violating any kind of HIPAA, I wouldn't think. Oh, it's total bullshit.
Thing is though, is what they would say is double them up or something.
It doesn't matter.
That's what we used to do before we'd send them into any type of appointment, is we double or triple them up because you know, sometimes they'd be at that appointment for 4 hours waiting to get blood work done and all that. And they would just, you know, those things don't hold very much. So what you would do is you would fold the ends and make it like a pad, and you'd put that inside another diaper and then put another diaper on top of it.
I'm just saying that they kicked her out and she can't ever go back. That's bullshit, personally. Mother-in-law has Alzheimer's. You either laugh or cry to get through the day. Yep. That's a tough disease.
Yeah, it is.
Very sad.
I'm afraid I'm going to get that when I get old. Because I mean, you guys know my memory.
Yeah.
I can't think of my words half the time. And
it's in our genes.
Yes, we have it on both sides of our family. So it's
Yeah,
scary.
I told my daughter to talk to her boss about that because there's something they should be able to turn me.
Yeah, all like 3 of our grandparents had it. It's difficult. Especially when somebody could be fine 1 minute and the next minute they don't know where they're at and they don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
That's very difficult.
And the thing about it is here in Duluth, that is the only place that will take medical assistance insurance. No one will take it.
Yeah.
All the dentists here in Duluth will not, and Superior will not take government assistance health care. Yeah, keep your children happy so they take care of you. Yeah, no kidding, right? I don't want my kids to take care of me. I told them to put me in a nice home.
Yep, that's what I told. I just had that talk with my daughter. So
What?
just I said, I don't want you to have to take care of me.
Oh yeah.
Just find me a nice little home and.
There's a nice assisted living place here that has a golf course and stuff, or mini golf and stuff. I said, send me to that one.
There you
I
go.
want to watch the activity.
I told Valerie I'd go as long as I could smoke weed there. And she goes, well, I don't think there's any place where you can smoke weed. And I said, then I'll just have to make me some friends.
My sister, when she had to go to the nursing home. This was before she died because she had a vein transplant for her circulation in her legs, and
Mm-hmm.
she had to go to the nursing home for rehabilitation. Well, we put her in a nice nursing home for the rehabilitation. Well, she was kicked out of there because she kept smoking outside. You couldn't smoke anywhere near that place, and she kept going outside and smoking until they kicked her out. So then she
Stupid.
went to the bad nursing home, and then she never walked again. They ended up cutting her leg off, and she died. But
You know what? I think it's BS that our government has not has not made tobacco illegal. If all these people are gonna go non-smoking facility and all of that, why? Because it's not good for your health? Well, then why hasn't the government told us that we can't do it anymore then? Why haven't they shut down the tobacco industry? Because it's making them too much damn money. Well, people decide where you want to be. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, that nice new
And I'm a
Vikings.
smoker.
The nice new Vikings building that they built down there in the Twin Cities for the Vikings to play in. That was all paid for by tobacco taxes.
Mm-hmm.
The smokers paid for that.
Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. Oh, I found
Every time you watch a Vikings football game, you can think those of us that smoke. But on the flip side, there are a lot of people who smoke right outside the building, which I don't think that's right. That people should have to walk through those plumes of smoke when people are outside gathered around the door smoking.
yeah.
I believe, yes, the people should be able to go outside and smoke or whatever, but there should be a limit of stand. I think it's okay to
Make there
smoke
a
outside.
designated area.
Yeah, make a designated area, exactly.
But don't disregard people that, you know, come there for your business and then they can't smoke at all.
Yeah.
That's, to me, that's crap. And if it's such a bad thing, then why hasn't the government taken care of it yet? That's exactly what I'm trying to get at. And the same thing with alcohol.
Sometimes when I'm having a cigarette, I am so ashamed like I'm smoking pot.
Yeah.
I have to hide it like I'm smoking something illegal.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at the hospital or something, I go out to the parking lot. I'm very far away from the place. So, because they say with the vacuum or fans or whatever, when you open the doors, it sucks the smoke in. I am plenty far away where they are not going to get my smoke in there.
Right.
And they still bitch at you for smoking. You can't smoke here. You can't smoke anywhere on our campus. Well, then I'll be on the city street, and then they're like, "Oh no, you're still too close," because Duluth made it a law that you can't be within so many feet of a hospital and smoke, or clinic, or medical facility. So, even if you go and you smoke in the street, which is a city street, you still can't smoke there because you're too close.
And there's places where it's illegal to smoke, like in public. There's places like that because they're so, about, keeping nicotine away from people or whatever. Well, that's why I say, if you feel that way about it, you need to talk to your lawmakers, because, as far as I'm concerned, if it's going to be like that, then there should be no place that is allowed to be, smoky friendly, or or whatever, and you shouldn't be allowed to smoke anywhere.
Yeah.
And it should be illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal smoking around the property. And I have to go, like when I was down with my dad at that hospital. I mean, I'm there for hours and hours and hours. Of course I'm going to smoke. So I have to go out there and hide between cars and smoke so nobody will see me.
Yeah.
Because of course I was in my dad's van, so I couldn't smoke in my vehicle.
Right.
So it wasn't my vehicle, it was my dad's vehicle.
Yeah. See, that's just bad. That's just bad that people are like that. And I understand. Yeah, totally. Those kids shouldn't have been in there with her, OJ. They should have been standing right outside or something, or she should have had somebody with them. But if she was alone at the airport, I can understand. Shit. Last time I went to go see Valerie, I almost missed my damn flight because I had to go back through security because I wanted a cigarette, and I had to go back through security, and it was like a bum rush of all these Thanksgiving travelers, and we were there early, and everything, so we thought, I had time or whatever. Nope. I nearly missed my damn flight.
Oh, I was so pissed when we went down to Texas to get my husband's truck. We were delayed into the Twin Cities for over 2.5 hours. We have to be there 2 hours ahead of time to get checked in, or an hour or whatever it is. Then we were 2 or 3 hours delayed because there's a in Dallas. And then it was a 2-hour flight. And then when I got down there, you couldn't smoke anywhere near the airport, and we had to get on this bus to go to the rental car place, and you couldn't smoke near there either. So I mean, it was like almost like 8 hours before, 10 hours before I could have a fucking cigarette. I was pissed, because otherwise you have to go through all again, and my husband's like, really, do you really need to have a cigarette?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't. But bullshit. Now I gotta wait an extra.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 hours before we even got on our goddamn flight. I was so pissed.
That's why I like to fly Southwest, and I'll fly, if I'm going to California, I'll fly to Las Vegas, and they have a lounge in there where you can go and smoke inside the airport.
Oh. Colorado used to too.
saying Salt Lake City actually had one. I don't know if they had like a ventilated room inside the airport, and you could go in and sit and smoke. And that was so weird. I mean, it was just so like there wasn't literally it was not very big at all. Just room enough to get maybe 5 people on each side on a bench, and you're just sitting there, sucking them down.
Yeah.
That was a little uncomfortable. I'd rather have a Coke and, relax a little bit, have a smoke. Everything's good.
Coke and a smoke.
Coke and a smoke.
Smoking a pancake.
Hmm?
A smoking a pancake. Didn't you ever see what was that stupid show with Mike Myers?
Yeah.
Wayne's World?
No.
I
Where he was like Goldfinger or whatever.
Austin Powers.
There you go, Austin Powers, yeah.
I was trying to give you guys time.
was like, I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about it.
You have a pipe and a crepe? A bong and a blitz, yep. That was the dumbest freaking movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, so hilarious though. Man, I followed a lot of people today. And a lot of people followed me too. I guess if that's what we gotta do to get ourselves up in the world, that's what's gonna happen.
I don't have a favorite comedian anymore. Eddie Murphy was my favorite comedian. Wow.
What's his name? Kevin James is pretty good. I watched his special on Netflix and it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Man, that lady's got some big old boobies. She's getting all the posh markers. She's the one who's doing cleavage, OJ.
I wonder if Bill Cosby got screwed.
No.
I wonder if he did that.
He got what was coming to him, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if everybody did it for money.
Too much detail there. Plus, then he admitted to it. So.
Oh, did he admit to it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like in certain ways, he admitted to it, and yeah, it's a bad situation because I grew up with him too, but
well, if he did it, then he got what he deserved. It's just there's just so many people out there that do it. They claim it for money,
Oh yeah.
And it just makes you wonder,
And even after 20 years, you gotta still think, did they really do it?
I don't think they should have that long to claim it. I mean, if it happened, they should have did it.
I
mean, but say it happened to you or your daughter, I mean, would you still think of it like that?
It has happened to me.
I mean, would you still think of it like that, Do you still think of it like that? Like,
I don't even think about it anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, like, okay, well, then what about your kids? Like, if, something like that happened to your kids.
I'd tell them to take it away. Anyway.
Well, there's some people though that they have such bad that people situations like that give people mental problems, and they can't even begin to go back to that situation and anything that has to do with that situation because they have such extreme anxiety about it. And so maybe they have a breakthrough or something later on, and that's why. That's why it would take so long, you know? I understand it. I mean, I blocked out things from my childhood and they weren't even very extreme, and I got into my early adulthood and I was talking about a situation and I said, did that really happen? Or am I thinking of somebody else that this happened to? And I really had to think about it, but it was freaking me. And I had blocked that out, that whole situation, because I just had it was almost like almost a time to where like if you were gonna have um a multiple personality, that's when it would have been made. Because I seriously didn't think it was me that suffered in that situation. I thought it was somebody that I knew. The mind is strange.
Well, I didn't know he admitted to it. So if he admitted to it, yeah, I mean, he got what he deserved. But like all these women that came out and said, like, what?
Did you see what Chris said? JLo. Bop. Yeah. Yep, that's true, Ansley. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty crazy how that your mind can work and stuff on all that. But anyways,
and yes, I understand like when things happen as a kid and stuff like that, and you don't know any better and whatever. But I mean, these women were adults. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. And there's a lot of people out there. I mean, like in this last like year, they've been shouting all these people out that they were sexually harassed by. And if it's actual rape and stuff, yes, there shouldn't be a statute of limitations on that. But somebody patting you on the ass or something, come on, let it go. Or they were calling them the honey and sweetie and sexy and blah blah blah. Get over it. That's not a big deal. I mean, yes, if you're actually raped, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying these people that are like sexual, get over it. They patted somebody like Sylvester Stallone. They were saying, "Oh, he patted me on the ass and whatever." Well, you should feel You should feel pretty damn good that somebody sexy as Sylvester Stallone liked you enough to pat you on the ass. But I mean, he didn't
Now,
like rape anybody or anything like. I mean, yeah, that's different, Jason. Yes, he drugged women and they woke up hours later. That's different. I mean, he actually, if he actually touched them and raped them or whatever, that's different. But I'm just talking about all these people that have been claiming, oh, sexual harassment this whole last year and stuff, and it's like, you know, they shouldn't be allowed to. Yeah. No, I agree with the drugging and stuff. No, that's not okay. I want y'all thinking I'm a big asshole here because I didn't realize
He's
Bill
okay
Cosby
with
was that
drugging them
extreme.
and raping them. That's fine.
but like Sylvester Stallone and I'm trying to think of who else it was. Dustin Hoffman and I mean all those guys, they were all, oh, they talked to me bad or they patted me on the ass. I mean, who cares? Get over it. There's people that got worse things going on out there.
Should I be saying I was privileged?
I wish Sylvester Stallone would pat me
That's
on the ass.
it, right there.
No one ever tried to drug me. So I guess I shouldn't use the Bill Cosby one as an example. I guess his was pretty extreme, but like them other ones, the ones I meant. 12:30 there. What time is it here? 12:30 here too. Did I kill the conversation?
I'll be back.
Possibly. Okay. Yeah, Nikki wants to be harassed, I think.
Yeah. There's no wind chime. Oh, you see that right there? That's a little flag.
It's a UFO.
It's a flag. It's one of the little flags that my dad usually puts on his steam engine. Well, the other one was dirty and he couldn't use it anymore. So he only had one, so he just stuck it up there in his flag holder. He doesn't have any wind chimes. If you're hearing something, it's probably that stupid pedestrian across the street.
Yeah.
It beeps all the time. It's annoying. Now, I've been sexually harassed many, many times, and I just let it go.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's okay to be sexually harassed.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that. But I'm not going to go 20 years from now and say, oh my God, this guy sexually harassed me. I would have taken care of it right away, is what I'm saying. No, it's the flag I saw. Yeah, it's the flag.
Right. I'm just wondering if he'll actually make it to jail.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to be able to pay everybody off.
Good night, Turtle Trader.
Bye, Turtle Trader.
My thing is, I mean, the guy's got one foot in the grave anyways. And really and truly, I mean, rich people jail is not jail.
Well, I mean, it can be depending on where they go, but usually it's just like a minimum security type thing to where they won't, it's almost like a deal, you know. You stay on the straight and narrow for so long, and you'll go to this minimum security thing, and you'll have, you know, you'll have better treatment there than you will in a larger facility. And you know, you just do your time and get out, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you know, you could have bad health and still go to prison.
A lot of crazies out there. You never know.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about George Clooney. Did George Clooney do it too?
And there was a whole bunch of them they named off
Yeah.
that, you know.
But those were all just like sexual harassment, weren't they? They weren't actual rape.
Yeah, sexual harassment type things.
And that's the what I'm truly talking about is like the sexual harassment things. You know, that's they take
Yeah.
that way out of proportion, I think. And sexual harassment, yes, people should be able to wait 20 years
Right, Chris?
to say,
Right.
oh, he sexually harassed me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're talking about actual rape, that's different. But
Yeah.
like,
Well, true, OJ, that, you know, like, you know, everything's off limits now because
oh,
um you know, they don't want somebody to go back and criticize the way he looked at Rudy or whatever, you know, and make
well,
it even bigger
the
thing.
networks don't want to be associated with them.
Yeah, true.
They don't saying, oh, I don't know what the Cosby Show is on, but let's say TBS. They don't want anybody saying, oh, TBS says, oh, it's okay with TBS that he did this. You know.
Yeah. That you know, they won't keep his stuff on because you know, they know that their whole network's going to be criticized for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but that would be a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, people are going to have different thoughts about that, but it's just it's hard to look at somebody that you've grown up with like that. It's hard to look at somebody like that in a different light, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. It's sad.
yeah,
But you never know what people are doing out there.
true. Well, I, I don't know who I was telling. I think I told Valerie. Maybe. There was an interview after the first lady came out and everything about Cosby. There was an interview with um, Pryor, Richard Pryor's wife.
Oh, yeah.
And she said that her and Richard Pryor and Camille and Bill Cosby, they would all, go out to different places to eat and stuff like that. And then one night, Richard says, "Oh, Bill and Camille's going to come over for a little bit." Well, they had just had a big fight. And so, like, there was stuff that was, like, thrown from here to there, all over the house. And Camille says, or Richard Pryor's wife says, "We can't have these people over. They, they're going to be like, thinking that we're crazy or something because we, broke dishes and shit all over our house, fighting." And Richard says, "Don't worry about what they think." He says, "I may be a, a really dirty guy on stage, but that guy is dirty in his private life." So I was thinking about that and I'm like, damn, we all know Richard Pryor was known for being crude.
Yeah.
And for him to say that to his wife about, that he was like that in his private life, that's saying something. If you believe anything, if you believe something like that, then that's saying something.
Yeah. It's just that I'm kind of jaded with that though, because like you see this so many times that so many people are claiming this for money, and stuff. Almost start getting jaded to it and going, "Oh yeah, right, whatever," and yeah, like that really happened. You know what I mean? Because you just see it so much that all these people come out of the woodwork and try to get money, and a lot of times it's not true, it's just them trying to get paid off,
Right.
So sometimes you start getting jaded to that, and Bill Cosby's kind of an extreme case though. Oh well. Ooh, you getting any listing done, Sally?
Oh yeah.
Good.
She's been busy girl.
Good. Oh,
I'm trying to be.
It was hot all day today. Now it's actually getting kind of chilly out. I'm gonna have to go get my jacket. You guys hear all that traffic?
Yeah, I can see the lights. I don't hear it, but I can see the lights. I'm freaking cold, man. I think we have our heater off.
Well, this one time, I think I've told these girls this before, but this one time I told a joke at work. And there was this guy, he's really religious, that sat by us. But it was a joke. It was, what do you call a whore that likes spaghetti? A prostitute. So it wasn't even that bad of a joke. Anyways, I mean, the worst part of it was the word whore, Anyways, later that day, he comes up to me and he goes, "Nikki, And I would never want to offend anybody. I would feel really bad if I offended somebody, you know. Anyways, he came up to me and he goes, Nikki, I don't appreciate jokes like that. So I'd appreciate if you refrain from telling those kind of jokes. And I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you know. I didn't even realize that it was that bad. And I'm very sorry, you know. And for weeks I felt horrible about this, that I had done this to this guy, you know, that I made him feel bad.
Right.
So anyway, and he could have turned me in for it, you know. But he didn't. He just came up to me and said something, which I appreciated. But anyways, I mean, I felt so bad. I mean, I was actually sick at how bad I felt. I mean, that's all I thought about was how I offended this guy. Well, anyways, one of my friends had looked him up to add him to Facebook, you know, because he was a nice guy. I mean, we really liked him. He was really nice, you know, just friendly, funny. He laughed, you know, he's a nice guy, you know. Anyways, one of my friends who sat by us looked him up because she wanted to add him on Facebook. Well, she ended up Googling, and she found out that he slept with a 13-year-old girl, and then they prayed about it afterwards at the church. And he had just gotten out of prison for that. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? This guy made me feel so bad about myself for like a couple of weeks. I mean, I really, really felt bad. And he made me feel so bad for a couple of weeks. This guy did something like that. He's a pedo. I couldn't even believe it. And I couldn't say anything because I get her in trouble because it's you're not supposed to Google people, you know, at work. So I mean, I couldn't even say anything. I was so mad. I was talking to my boss about it one. I was like, I am so mad, and she's like, you guys are not supposed to be Googling each other. I was like, it's besides the point.
Yeah, I mean, what you do in your own time is your own business. I'd say.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, I was so mad. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Mr. God, he was perfect, and then of course you feel bad because you know he's such a nice guy to talk to, and now you have to hate him because you know he slept with a 13-year-old girl. I was like,
That's
I
why
don't
if
want
I
to fight
say
anymore.
something, that's why if I say something, I usually mean it, or and if I don't,
Night, OJ.
I'll apologize.
Yeah,
You know, but if I say something, I usually you know, unless I'm just fucking around, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
different. But you know, if I say something and I don't know that you're a very religious person and I say something that offends you and you say, please don't talk to me like that in front of my kids or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, okay,
mhm,
sorry about that, you know,
yeah.
but I'm not going to let it affect me like that.
Oh, I really felt bad.
Mm-mm.
I really felt bad, and yeah, I would feel really bad if I offend somebody like that. And
Because really, I see it like I'm kind of your life lesson today. You know, like, you know, if you don't want things like that to be said around, you know, your kids or whatever, then don't ever take your kids out in public
yeah,
because they will always hear it somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's going to be said by me or somebody else. You
Well,
know,
I'd have
but
been really.
for it to hurt my
Like,
heart that bad, I'm not going to do that to myself.
if he would have turned me in and got me in trouble, I would have been really pissed
Oh yeah.
because he could have, you know. I mean, that could have been construed as sexual harassment. That joke,
Yeah,
you know, even as innocent as it was, you know,
true.
he could have definitely got me in trouble.
Night, OJ.
Good night, OJ.
That was funny. We had this whole group of guys that had started at all at the same time. And here we ended up most we're all sexual predators. Well then anyways, they were talking. Anyways, the girls that I worked with were talking about. They're like, "Well, I'm with them here," you know. And well, there was this one guy who was really nice, and I used to help him out and stuff because he was a little slower than the rest of them of learning, and so I would take some extra time and help him. And this one girl, she's like, I'm afraid to even go near them. I said, well, Greg's not that bad because we looked him up. He was just a stalker. He wasn't. He didn't actually rape anybody. I said, so he's not quite that bad. He's just a stalker. She goes, is there a difference? I was like, yeah, he just watches people.
Oh my God.
He didn't actually force anybody into anything.
Harmless. Harmless, I
Yeah,
tell you.
I'm harmless. He just stalks people. It's funny. Where the other ones are rapists, Yeah. And then they're pedo.
Yeah. Yeah, Ansley says so. FedEx hires drivers that are sexual predators to deliver to people's
Oh
homes.
no, no,
That's
no,
up
no,
high.
no. That wasn't where it was. It was not at FedEx. Absolutely not. There's no way FedEx would hire those people. No, no, no. It was a telemarketing job that I had to do when I was on workman's comp. I had to find another job. And so I just went for it. It was actually a customer service on the phone job. We didn't actually do telemarketing, but um
I'm gonna go find
people
something to
would
eat.
call us and order. People would call us and order service. Wasn't FedEx. It's really hard to get a job with FedEx criminal record, actually.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, FedEx crawls up your ass with a microscope. I was like, oh hell. No, it wasn't FedEx. Sorry, FedEx. No. At least FedEx Freight, I know. They checked me out from your old asshole, boy. They checked everything out. They call all your references. They check you do background checks, everything.
Sorry, I'm not
So
very talkative today.
I'm sorry. I thought I offended you with the Bill Cosby thing.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're silencing because of me. I suppose Ringo was happy to see you when you went and got him.
Oh my gosh. You'd have thought I was covered in chocolate.
So cute.
They were nuts. I had their leashes and they were just wrapping me up. It's a good thing they didn't know how to start a fire. There's these handkerchiefs. I think they're handkerchiefs. Gift towels. One says, my greatest fear is that there is no PMS, and this is my personality.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one says, at my age, getting lucky means finding my car in the parking lot.
That's funny. Oh, I suppose I should go to bed. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I am pretty close myself.
Oh, it's 1 morning.
Yeah, I'm
Hoping
tired.
I'm hoping Gary will take my dad to McDonald's in the morning so I can sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
I was finishing it up before I went to go get something to eat, but do you guys want to just go ahead and call it a night?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty close.
Okay.
I'm tired.
I know you are. All right.
Bye, everybody. It
Well,
was
at
nice.
least you got us on for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of switch it up a little bit.
Came on for a few minutes. Well, more than a few minutes, but you know what I mean.
They wake up with us and go to bed with us.
There you go.
All right. See you
There
guys
you
later.
go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.